You know who was around me the whole time? These f***ing guys. So you motherfuckers can say whatever the f*** you want to say. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand by the guys that stand by me. Because you are f***ing there when I'm going through it.
Bro, look at his face, the anger.
When I'm f***ing figuring out what the f*** I'm going to do because we got demonetized. You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone in the f***ing mob came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch said that I got her pregnant when I did it. And then you dumbasses 3 years later believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again. You fucking idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought.
Real talk.
That was some talking, alright. It is so sad that this is what the red pill has been reduced to. I just realized I've been duped. I've been completely lied to, not by just society or movies or social media, but by the red pill itself. 2020 and onwards has literally changed the mindset of every guy, and not for the best. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like before the world was very normal. Like, I feel like nowadays it just seems like everybody wants to be a version of a guy instead of just actually being a guy. Like, people always have this winter arc, or I'm going through my villain phase. How about just become that guy? Like, be that guy. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I used to live a life of holding my emotions in and, you know, trying to be so strong and acting like nothing's wrong in my life. And honestly, bro, that has brought me nothing but pain. Made me feel shitty. Why am I doing this? Because what, the fucking red pill told me to do it? Newsflash, I don't know if you guys realize it or not, but we are human. Like, we have emotion. Like, I don't understand, like, this notion where guys are supposed to be like this, just, let me not get this video twisted. I understand that, you know, guys shouldn't be running around like crying and blah blah, and, you know, my tire went flat, oh my god, like, no, that should not be happening. But, you know, the way the world is now, there's a lot of guys out there that's really just suffering in silence. And I see it because, you know, I used to be that guy, so like I can see the signs of somebody currently dealing with that, and I see a lot of people really suffering in silence. It really makes me sad because I understand why they do it, because they feel like, I don't know, I shouldn't talk to anybody about it because I'm a guy, I'm supposed to figure this out, and, you know, I'm supposed to be the man in the house. Like, granted, which is like, yes, I get that, true, but it's like, you're only human, you're only a guy, you're not Superman, you don't know the world, you know. Everybody comes from something, you know. Everybody starts off at zero. Age 0, no experience, came out the womb. We all start at the same exact point. And me holding all those emotions in really turned me into a person I didn't want to be. You know, I was a very closed off, very angry, very just non-social kind of person. And that really messed up a lot of relationships for me. I'm still dealing with that today, honestly, because, you know, that type of stuff really holds a lot of weight. You know, when you're a person that's whole life since, you know, beginning has been built off of, I got this myself and they don't nobody help me, I'm gonna figure it out no matter how bad it is, no matter what you're going through. Like, I could be going through hell and I'm not gonna put my hand out to ask for any help. You know, I'm gonna try to figure it out myself. And honestly, I still deal with that a little bit today. I'm better with it, but, you know, I still don't typically like ask for help. But the things I've lost, you know, I guess I can never get back.
Caught in every moment, I see the sun on your face. Hopeful eyes keep them glowing.
Oh my gosh, it's so windy out here, bro. Okay, so this couple just came up to me. So I was walking, as you can see. Apparently, there's some drones or something out here that I need to be looking out for. The city at night looks so much better. Look at downtown, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but just the city, the colors, the atmosphere, the vibe, at night just feels so much better. I don't know why, but those lights always just make me feel nostalgic in some way. It is pretty windy on this bridge, so I'm gonna catch you guys when I get to my spot. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so here I am. As you can see, I'm here in my nice little getaway. I tend to never wear jackets, but it is kind of chilly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I did want to talk about the things that I eventually lost because of my not giving a fuck attitude, right? one of the biggest things that I lost were relationships. Not just girlfriend, boyfriend, but, you know, from my family to friendships to, you know, co-workers to just pretty much every relationship that you could think of. I'm not gonna lie, like, I got to the point where I can't really make friends. Now, I don't want to say that because that sounds kind of brash. No, I can make friends, but it is more difficult, you know. I don't enjoy doing what most people do. I actually enjoy, low-key, I might just be an introvert, you know. I've been trying to tell myself, or lie to myself and tell myself I'm an extrovert, but honestly, I mean, look what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting here by myself, recording on this camera, just being me, having a good time, and, you know, I'm okay with that, you know. I don't really need people around me, you know, which is a good thing because I would hate to depend on people for my own happiness. Like, I'm happy I got to a point where I could just be. Of course, as I said, you know, this involves my family also. I haven't seen my family in the past 3 years, and I mean that. Like, I haven't FaceTimed, I haven't called, really texted, and I don't know why. Because it's funny, you know. My biggest dream is to have like a perfect life, as they would say, you know, have the perfect family, you know, have a girl that you love, you know, your family, their families, everybody's intertwined, everybody's just okay, you know. That's my biggest dream, and here I am. I don't even reach out to my family. Okay, this sounds bad. I do text my family here and there, you know, but it's not really like meaningful. You know, I'm not really having, you know, catch-up days with my family. You know, I'm not really getting deeper with my family on a emotional level. It's really just like, how's Miami? Oh, Miami's cool. Oh, how's the new job? You know, like, it's not really, you know, I'm not really getting deep. You know, I have siblings, they're growing up. I'm not really seeing them go through their evolutions of life. You know, that sucks because you can never get that time back, you know. Friendships, you guys will know I made videos on it. I really don't have many friends. You know, I did in the past, but, you know, I don't know if it's just a Miami thing, but people here in Miami are just a totally different breed. I don't enjoy talking to people my age, at least here. Bro, they almost got a car accident. Holy shit. Speaking of car accident, bro, somebody almost ran me over like a couple days ago. So I was coming home from this quick little tangent. I was coming home from work. There's this little four-way. So here I am. I'm about to cross, and I look over to my left. There's this guy going at least 40 or 50 in like a 25. And I just knew, like, okay, this might be the end for me. And I was on Jerry's scooter, so I literally had to like pump the brakes and like jump off the scooter and almost like fucking get ran over and stop the scooter itself. And the guy literally sped past me, like in front of me, and hit another car. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, bro, like, what are you thinking? You know, what it really comes down to is that I just didn't put enough effort into those relationships. My priority was me. That is great to like grow and, you know, become more successful, blah, 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 blah. That's great for that. But, you know, when you're trying to be a good person and just be with other people, it doesn't really, you know, it's tough to be around that guy. You know, I understand that. I'm not gonna lie. I let my emotions get to a point where I was severely, how can I put this? I was not okay mentally. There were some days, and I think there's a name for it. I think it's called dehumanization. I think it's something like that. It's basically where you feel like you don't exist anymore, or you feel like you're living in third person. It's hard to explain. Like, everything that's happening to you, you feel like you're observing from another point of view. It doesn't feel like you're experiencing it. Like, it's hard to explain. All right, so it's getting so dark. I'm gonna have to use my flashlight. It's literally like, look at this. It's pitch black. My mental was so like bad that I didn't even feel alive anymore. Like, I was just existing. Not even existing. I was just here. Like, it just felt like every day was just like, it just felt like wrong. I cannot it's hard to explain. And then even when I got out of that, I was just a ticking time bomb. It was only a certain amount of time where I was just gonna explode and just go off on somebody or do something I severely regretted. I kind of therapied myself in a way. So luckily I got out of that. You know, I hate to admit it, but I was one of those guys that believed that guys shouldn't cry, that guys had to be stoic and had to be. But why is there a pirate ship? Like, bro, it's a pirate ship and it's flashing back. Miami. It's such a weird city, bro. It's literally, I don't know if can you see this on camera? And the situation that finally made me change this mindset was like, I think 2 2 years ago. I cried for the first time I did like 10 years. That was the day I finally understood myself. You know, I realized that I don't have to be everything. I don't have to be strong. You don't have to be. Don't be weak, but you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be perfect. You know, life is a journey. You know, and those tears, every tear that I dropped that day, reminded me of my who I was as a kid, like the happiness that I felt, the innocence, just the naivety. Just life is just so calm. I'm still a guy with emotions and feelings, and I feel things. You know, I have a limit. You know, I can't just go on forever and just bottle it all up and just hope it's gonna be okay. It's not. If you're watching this, it's not gonna be okay. Well, no, it is gonna be okay. You know, but you can't bottle that stuff up and just, you know, it's not okay. You know, I've never been to therapy, but you know, to some people say therapy works. You know, Jerry said he went to therapy, it didn't really work out for him, but you know, everybody's different. You know, I was trying to do good. But it is pretty dark. I mean, you can tell it's insanely dark now. So let me go. You guys are probably just can't even see half of me. Like literally, if I take the light away, it's pitch black. So let me go. It's not that late. It's not that dark for me, honestly. It's just the camera can't. It's the camera. I'm not gonna lie. So I might chill out for a little bit, just enjoy the city view. I think I came here 3 or 4 times now. I've been over there a couple times. You know, it's just, you know, it's a chill spot. But I'm about to go. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Yeah. I'm out. Peace. Okay, I am so sorry if you're watching this at night. That was probably just the worst experience you ever had to do. I'm sorry. Yeah. I love you guys though.